Here.
Here.
Yep.
Welcome aboard, my good people.
Welcome aboard, my good people. It's like, I don't know, he just has said it every single day since we started. I have no clue where he got it from. And he's never told us a story about it or anything, so I don't know. It's just weird. But I don't know, it's him, you know?
He was a bit too happy for my taste. But I don't know, he turned out to be alright.
When Perry first walked in, I kind of thought he was going to be a part of the class because he looked really young, and then he started talking and I realized he was our professor for this semester. And he started off kind of funny. He definitely has a little more of like, I don't know, like an artistic, geeky side maybe. And I don't know, but so far he hasn't been too terrible.
He was kind of nerdy, I thought. He looked really smart though, but he kind of looked like a nerd. Like he was all about school and very smart, but I don't know. And he turned out to be an alright guy.
He's short. He seems nice. He seems young.
He walked into the class. Pretty sure he was wearing purple. Probably like that purple like V-neck sweater thing, I think. Yeah. And I don't know, like I really liked his hair. His hair looked like a wave. It just kind of like, you know, it looked really cool. Like, I wish I could do that with my hair, but yeah. No, he was funny. He was a really funny guy. So he made some jokes. But I don't know, he kind of looked like a student, so it was kind of like throwing me off. I was like not used to that, you know? So, but he was a nice guy, so.
Okay, my first impression of Perry Hall. Well, he wears a lot of purple, so I didn't, I'm a purple fan, but he wore just too much. And when he first walked in, I thought he was a student. I was like, I was gonna greet him, he'd be my best friend, whatever, but no, he's the professor. It just doesn't work out.
Impression of Perry. On the first day of classes here, I was in the cafeteria area. Just some kid walk around, I thought he was a student, you know, like he owned the world or something. Like he had this big, huge hat on, looked like a marshmallow or something. And I was like, wow, look at that cat. Then sitting in class, and he starts sitting up at the front chair, like for the teachers. Like, well, this could be fun.
What was your first impression on us?
Terrible. Hated it. I wanted to leave. Thought about killing myself afterwards. Now, real talk. Very quiet. You guys were a lot more quiet than I'm used to, because being in an animation school, there's a lot of really loud people. I was pretty much the band leader of the loud people, so, you know, a lot of loud people. You guys were really quiet.
Surprisingly, I kind of liked the midterm one because it surprised me. I wasn't really sure what was going on, and then he assigned it. And then I really liked it because it was kind of like stressful, but like exciting because I don't know, I just liked it.
Favorite project? Probably the first one. That one was like really cool. I loved like putting in all the sounds and then just kind of bringing that video to life was just really cool. Definitely midterm. I don't know. I think it was just the stress, but like I just felt so. He was yelling and throwing papers everywhere, and
I don't know what we're yelling about. Loud noises.
I don't know.
In the beginning, I thought the classes were gonna go, I don't know, they were gonna go okay. But when we first did our project, the animation or whatever, anime project, I really liked it. And I thought it was gonna go good from there. But then the midterm project, that was chaotic. It was crazy, and I don't think he should do it again because he was screaming at people, and nope, I can't do it. That's how I thought it was gonna go. Just bad, good, bad, something like that.
Out of all of the projects, I really like the anime project. I just had a really good time doing it. I think that the midterm project, though, went really horribly, and that should probably be rethought a little bit. But it was a good time, nonetheless. I think that you should do it again, but in a different way. What was your favorite and least favorite project?
What class is this? This is okay. Favorite project. I don't know. I mean, what was the last project we did? The news? Was the news the last project we did? That was my least favorite one. I'll probably do it again, but it didn't really wow me. I mean, there were some good things, but it was kind of the same thing over and over again. I think the first project was fun because you already had a base context or contents, I should say, that you guys had to work with. And it was my first time seeing what you guys could bring to the table. So maybe that was my favorite one so far.
Obviously, he's new at being a professor, but I think he's doing a pretty good job, and I think he's done a good job of getting to know his class and what his class wants out of their experience here, I guess. And he's grown a lot as a professor, and I think he's doing a really good job. And he's making us grow too as graphic designers.
Turns out he's a really good guy. Not as good that he's from Fort Recovery, but he's a good artist for sure. And I definitely learned a lot from him. So.
My final thoughts on Perry is I think he's going to be a great teacher. He gets along with people really well, and he connects. Yeah, I mean, he connected with me really well, and I think he did with everyone else. And he's a funny guy. I think he's just going to be really good. He's a good artist, and maybe cut off on the purple. But other than that, I think, maybe welcome aboard people shouldn't be his thing anymore. Maybe he needs to start something new, a new trend. Come on, trendy things are out there. But yeah, I think he's gonna do good.
Now Perry, after having him for a semester, I like him a lot better. He is probably still nerdy, like I said before, but he's a good professor and he knows what he's talking about, good animator, so I think he's a good guy.
Is there anything that you think he should not do again?
The midterm.
Okay.
It just did not go well. I think definitely I don't know, maybe if it was more towards the end and we kind of knew more about the software and what we were doing, I think it would have worked, but I think everybody was just kind of stressed out and just was frantic, and so yeah.
Nothing. I do everything perfectly, so whatever. Terrible, awful, hate myself. Probably gonna go home and kill myself after this. This is gonna be a in memory of Perry Hall video you guys are gonna be making.
You can just tell how much he cares and how much he loves his students, and it's just great. And I just love going to the class every day and just seeing how much he cares about us. Are you gonna be sad when we leave?
No,
Right.
not at all.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
But no, I will not miss anyone. I'll miss you. What are you talking about? So, all right.
Are you excited for the final projects to see these?
My question for you is every one of these questions making me say yes because everything is like, yes, of course. It is an interview, whatever. Let's see. All right.
Got it.
Yes, I am super stoked about hearing your guys' next project. It's gonna be so awesome.
Okay, what was your first impression of Perry?
I started swimming with Perry actually in high school, so he's a couple years older than me, and he was a very good athlete, so he was kind of one of those athletes that everyone looked up to. So I don't know, our friendship started from there. He was, just very energetic, as you might be able to tell.
Did you ever see him being a professor?
I didn't, but he's very sociable, so it doesn't really surprise me. He talks with a lot of people. He's a very social butterfly, and I'm not surprised at all. And he loves what he does, and so I'm glad that he's able to share it with other people.
So did you think that you thought he would do well as a professor? You said, okay.
Oh, yeah.
What's he like?
I'll ask her.
What's he like outside of the classroom, or I don't know, what's his personality like?
I think his personality doesn't really change that much inside the classroom from outside the classroom. He might filter himself a little bit more, but he's still very charismatic, he's very energetic, he's very passionate about his work, and that's the same thing that he is probably with teaching is how he is outside of the classroom. He's very, he's a great guy. He just, I don't know, he just has a weird personality to him, but that's what makes him Perry.
Has he always been obsessed with the color purple?
Yes. So he is absolutely obsessed with the color purple. Indians, he loves his, his hometown. He's Indian till he dies.
Straight to the camera. Because you should look straight to the camera during
All right.
Make more effective, more just like this. That's probably what I would do. I'd vote a lot more.
What? You want me to tear up or something?
It's school,